Did you ever hear about the wooden car? It had wooden wheels, a wooden body, a wooden engine, and it wouldn't go. Only with metal can we make vehicles that are beautiful, long-lasting, and if required, very fast. For the showroom and the man who insists on having the latest models, new cars are being made all the time. There are so many of them in the world today that an alien, on his first visit to the Earth, might look down from space and think that cars rule the world rather than people. But the alien would be wrong, of course, for people not only control their cars with great skill, but they design and they build them, just as they create the great bridges and roads necessary to drive them on. All around the world, thousands of factories like this produce the millions of components that are needed to make our modern cars. This is the pressing plant. It takes sheets of metal and reforms them with dies, working under massive pressures. There was a time when all production cars were made with steel, but at this factory, aluminium is being used. It's lightweight and doesn't go rusty. Ideal. It's the job of robots to put the pieces together. Using welding irons and rivet guns, they work without rest or tea break. Though I wouldn't mind betting they need oiling from time to time. A car is born. Well, not quite. There's a little more work to do before these lumps of metal can drive off. The body is the first of about 15,000 parts that go into a modern motor car. And this liquid edition is one of the most clever and beautiful of them all. The paint is set in an oven, and after a bit of spit and polish, each vehicle will be assembled to order, with her various parts ready and waiting on the production line. The doors are whipped off. Because they need so many bits of their own, it's easier to assemble them away from the main body. The cable looms come ready-made with about a mile of electrical wire. Henry Ford came up with this cunning method of putting cars together. It's known as assembly line mass production. Here is something that another factory made earlier. How lovely! A beautiful dashboard. Car windscreens are laminated, alternating layers of plastic and glass, so they won't break in an accident. The shock absorbers work with the springs, forming a suspension system that rides smoothly over all the bumps in the road. Not too smoothly though, or we would all be sick. Here comes the engine, where fuel from this tank will be burned to push the car along. The engine is a powerful beast, as strong as 300 horses. All that horsepower would be noisy, but the exhaust silencer is yet another clever thing. It contains a lot of hollow pipes, all acoustically balanced, so the engine cancels out its own racket. Lights, wheels and brakes are vital. Comfort is everything, especially on a long journey. One reason why only the finest seats are good enough for these four-wheeled chariots. A work of art. Ah, The steering wheel, invented by Dr. Peter Steering in 1922, with the help of a steering committee, of course. A few final tests on the roof of this convertible, and it's time to go. Easy, isn't it? The tricky bit is saving up enough money to buy one.